Good morning, children. Welcome back to Max class. In today's class, we are going to solve the remaining problems in exercise 1.3 and first problem in exercise 1.4.
Exercise 1.3, fifth problem. A wheel of a baby cycle covers 49.7 centimeter in one rotation. Find the distance covered in 10 rotations. So what is given? Distance covered by a baby cycle in one rotation. What is that? 49.7 centimeter. So what we are asked to find? We are asked to find the distance covered in 10 rotation. So first write the statement. Distance covered by a cycle in one rotation equal to 49.7 centimeter. So distance covered in 10 rotations is equal to, how to find? Multiply this number by 10. Now forget about this decimal point. When we multiply any number by 10, we get a number that has the same digits followed by 1 0. Isn't it? 4970. Now in the first number you see after the decimal point how many digits you have? One digit, and the second number is a whole number. So in the product also we must have one decimal place, that is after the decimal point we must have one digit. So from extreme right, leave one digit and keep the decimal point. So leave the 0 and keep the decimal point. Since only 0 comes after the decimal point, it has no value. So the answer is 497 centimeter. So the distance covered by a cycle in 10 rotations is equal to 497 centimeter. Sixth problem. A picture chart costs rupees 1.50. Radha wants to buy 20 charts to make an album. How much does she have to pay? So what is the cost of a picture chart? That is rupees 1.50. So Radha plans to make an album. So she needs 20 charts. So to buy 20 charts, how much amount she needs? How to find it? How to multiply this 20 by rupees 1.50. So the first statement, write cost of a chart or a picture chart equal to rupees 1.50. She needs 20 charts. So let us find cost of 20 charts by multiplying 20 and 1.50. Here one is a decimal number, the other one is a whole number. So to multiply, first you forget about the decimal point, write the decimal number without the decimal point. So 150. Then multiply by 20. Three. Now place the decimal point. So how many decimal places? This decimal number has 2 decimal places. Second one is a whole number, so there is no decimal place. So in the product, how many decimal places we must have? 2 plus 0, 2 decimal places. So leave 2 digits from extreme right and keep the decimal point. 1, 2, keep the decimal point here. The zeros which comes after the decimal point have no values. Since we have only zeros, it has no values. So answer, she has to pay rupees 30. Seventh problem, find the product of the following. Sixth subdivision, 1.02 into 0.05. So we are asked to find two. What type of numbers are they? They are decimal numbers. So we are going to multiply two decimal numbers. First, write the numbers without the decimal point. When you remove the decimal point from the second number, it remains 005, which is equal to 5. So I'm going to multiply 102 by 5. 2 5s are 10, 5. Now place the decimal point. Here we had the first decimal number, we have 2 decimal places. The second decimal number, we have 2 decimal places. So in the product we must have 2 plus 2, 4 decimal places. But in the product we have only 3 digits, but we need 4 decimal places. So what to do? Put 0 in front of 5. So the value remains same. And keep the decimal point. Answer: 1.02 into 0.05 is equal to 0.051. You can ignore the 0 that comes at last in the decimal part. Even if you write 0, that is not wrong. Seventh subdivision, 10.05 into 1.05. Write the numbers without the decimal point. Multiply. 5 5s are 25. 0 into 5, 0. 5. 4 zeros. When you multiply by 1, we get the same number. Now add everything. 5. 2 plus 0, 2. 0 plus 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 0 plus 0, 5. 0, 1. Now you keep the decimal point. So how many decimal places? The first decimal number has 2 decimal places. Similarly, the second decimal number has 2 decimal places. So the product must have how many decimal places? 2 plus 2, 4 decimal places. So from right, leave 4 digits and keep the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep the decimal point between 0 and 5. So the answer is 10.05 into 1.05 is equal to 10.5525. Eighth subdivision, 101.01 into 0.01. First step, write both the numbers without the decimal point. So when you multiply by 1, we get the same number. And when you multiply by 0, we get only 0. Add 0, 1 plus 0 plus 0. Now keep the decimal point. So how many decimal places? The first decimal number has 2 decimal places. Similarly, the second decimal number also has 2 decimal places. So the product must have 2 plus 2, 4 decimal places. So from extreme right, leave 4 digits and keep the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal points comes between 1 and 0. Answer: 101.01 into 0.01 is equal to, the zeros which comes before 1 has no value. So write 1.0101. If you have any doubt in ignoring these zeros, write it. No problem, it is correct. Ninth subdivision, 100.01 into 1.1. Write the decimal numbers without the decimal point. Multiply. Now add. Now keep the decimal point. How many decimal places? The first number has 2 decimal places. The second number has 1 decimal place. The product must have 2 plus 1, 3 decimal places. So from right, leave 3 digits and keep the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Keep the decimal point between 0 and 0. The answer is 100.01 into 1.1 is equal to 110.011. The remaining subdivisions do as homework. Now let's see objective type questions. 8th question, 1.07 into 0.1. Multiply and find the answer. Write the numbers without the decimal point. Multiply. Now add. Now keep the decimal point. So first number has how many decimal point? 2 decimal places. The second number has 1 decimal place. So the product must have how many decimal places? 2 plus 1, 3 decimal places. So from right leave 3 digits, 1, 2, 3 and keep the decimal point. So the correct option is 0.107. 9th question, 2.08 into 10. Write the first number without the decimal point, multiply by 10 and find the answer. 2080. Now keep the decimal point. First number has 2 decimal places and the second number is a whole number. So the product also must have 2 decimal places. So keep the point between 0 and 8. So the answer is 20.8. The 0 which comes at last in the decimal part has no value. So the right option is first option, 20.8. 10th problem, a frog jumps 5.3 centimeter in one jump. The distance traveled by the frog in 10 jumps is. So we are asked to find distance traveled by the frog in 10 jumps. How to find? We have to multiply 5.3 centimeter by 10. So forget about this decimal point. When you multiply 53 by 10, what will you get? 530. So here the first number we have 1 decimal place. Second number is a whole number. So the product also must have 1 decimal place. So from right you leave 1 digit and keep the decimal point. The 0 which comes after the decimal point, only if 0 comes after the decimal point, it has no value. So the answer is 53 centimeter. The correct option is third option. Here 53 centimeter or 53.0 centimeter, both are correct. But 53 centimeter is not given in these 4 options. So we are choosing this option, 53.0 centimeter, both remain same. Division of a decimal number by another decimal number.
How will you divide the decimal number 4.74 by 3? Let us do this division using grid model. Represent 4.74 using grid shapes. Division should be performed from higher value to lower, that is, from left to right. Since division means equal sharing, separate the grid of unit place into 3 groups by 3 different colors. 1 unit is left out, so regroup it to its next lower place value, that is 10. So 1 unit is equal to 10 tenths. Now we have 10 plus 7, that is equal to 17 tenths. Equal sharing of 17 into 3 groups, we get 5 for each and 2 left as balance. Now, regrouping the 2 tenths to its lower place value 100, we get 20 plus 4, 2400. Which on equal division of 3 groups, we get 800 for each group. Finally, each group contains 1 whole, 5 tenths and 800. Therefore, when 4.74 is divided by 3, we get 1.58. Area model. Now, divide 6.3 by 3 using area model. The decimal number 6.3 is denoted using area model as shown. As 6.3 is to be divided by 3, separate these area into 3 equal groups using 3 different colors. Now we have 2 wholes and 1/10 in each group. Therefore, 6.3 divided by 3 is 2.1.
Exercise 1.4. First problem, simplify the following. Let us see how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. First, represent the decimal number in form of a fraction. So, how to represent 0.6 as a fraction? Write the number without the decimal point. Since it has one decimal place, write 10 in the denominator place. Then change the sign, division to multiplication. Since we change the sign, you write the reciprocal of the second number, that is, the reciprocal of 3 is 1 by 3. Now using 3 table, cancel. 3 goes 1 time and 6 goes 2 times. So now multiply and find the answer. 2 into 1, 2. By 10 into 1, 10. Represent this as a decimal number. How to represent it? Write the number in the numerator. Since you have 10 in the denominator place and 10 has 1 0, so from right leave 1 digit and keep the decimal point and put 0 in front of the decimal point. So the answer is 0.2. Fourth subdivision, 21.56 divided by 7. So first you represent the decimal number as a fraction. So write the number without the decimal point. Then in the denominator place, what we have to write? Since we have 2 decimal places in this decimal number, we have to write 100 in the denominator place. Now change the sign, division into multiplication. So what change we have to do here? In the second number, we have to write the reciprocal of 7. What's the reciprocal of 7? 1 by 7. Now using 7 table, cancel 7 and 2156. If you find it difficult to cancel 2156 using 7 table, you better divide and find the answer in the rough column. So how many times 7 goes in 21? 3 7s are 21. So the remainder is 0. Bring the next digit down, 5. But 5 is less than 7. So put 0 in the quotient place. Then bring the next digit down, 6. Now you have 56. So how many times 7 goes in 56? 8 times. 8 7s are 56. The remainder is 0. So how many times 7 goes in 2156? 308 times. Now multiply and find the answer. 308 into 1 is equal to 308 by 100 into 1, 100. Now represent this number as a decimal number. First you write the number. Since you have 100 in the denominator place and 100 has 2 zeros, isn't it? So from right you leave 2 digits and keep the decimal point. So the answer is 3.08. Fifth subdivision, 0.564 divided by 6. Represent the first decimal number as fraction. So write the number without the decimal point in numerator place and divide by how many decimal places we have here? 3 decimal places. So write 1000 in the denominator place. Change the sign, division into multiplication. Write the reciprocal of the second number. So reciprocal of 6 is 1 by 6. Now using 6 table, cancel 6 and 564. So 6 goes one time, and how many times 6 goes in 56? 9 6 are 54. Remainder 2. So how many times 6 goes in 24? 4 times. 4 6 are 24. So 94 into 1, 94 by 1000. So since you have 1000 in the denominator place and 1000 has 3 zeros, isn't it? So first write the numerator. Since 1000 has 3 zeros, leave 3 digits from right and keep the decimal point. But we have only 2 digits, isn't it? So put 1 0 in front of 9 and then keep the decimal point. Now you have 3 decimal places. In front of the decimal point also you write 1 0 there. So the answer is 0.094. Sixth subdivision 41.36 divided by 4. First change this decimal number as fraction. So write the number without the decimal point in the denominator. What you are going to write? Since we have 2 decimal places, we have to write 100 in the denominator place. Change the sign, division into multiplication, and write the reciprocal of the second number. The reciprocal of 4 is 1 by 4. Now using 4 table, cancel 4136. If you find it difficult, better you divide and find the answer. 4 goes one time. So the remainder is 0. Bring the next digit down 1. But 1 is smaller than 4. We cannot divide 1 by 4. So put 0. Bring the next digit also down. Now the number is 13. So how many times 4 goes in 13? 3 4s are 12. Remainder 1. Bring the next digit down. Now the number is 16. How many times 4 goes in 16? 4 times. The remainder is 0. The answer is, when you cancel using 4 table, you get 1034. Now multiply 1034 into 1, 1034. 100 into 1, 100. Now represent this as a decimal number. Since you have 100 in the denominator place and 100 as 2 zeros, so first you write the number in the numerator, then leave 2 digits. Since you have 2 zeros in 100, leave 2 digits from right side and keep the decimal point. The answer is 10.34. Seventh subdivision 298.2 divided by 3. So write the first number without the decimal point. Since we are going to represent this as fraction, in denominator place, what we have to write? Here we have only one decimal place, so write 10. Now change the sign, division to multiplication, and write the reciprocal of the next number 3. That is 1 by 3. Now using 3 table, cancel 3 and 2982. Divide and see in the rough column. So how many times 3 goes in 29? 9 times. 9 3s are 27. The remainder is 2. Bring the next digit down. Now the number is 28. So again it goes 9 times. 9 3s are 27. The remainder is 1. Bring the next digit down 2. How many times 3 goes in 12? 4 times. So 3 goes 994 times in 2982. Now multiply and write 994 into 1, 994. 10 into 1, 10. Represent this as decimal number. Write the number Since we have 10 in the denominator place and 10 as 1 0, so from right you leave one digit and keep the decimal point. Now the answer is 99.4. Few problems I have given you as homework in multiplication and division. I hope you will do it correctly. Thank you.